By the time Lisa sought my help, she had been job searching for over 18 months. I really need to get another job, she stated with desperation. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but something is not working. It was then that I asked her if she knew the number one way that people get jobs. She quickly answered, of course. The number one way is through who you know in your network. She continued, however, by saying, I know I should be networking, but I don't have time for that. I need to find a job right now. Hi, ladies. I'm Jocelyn Giangrande, your career expert, mentor, and coach. And those of you who have read my book, What's in Your Sandwich, the 10 Surefire Ingredients for Career Success, know that that's the tuna sandwich story. Now, Lisa, my former client, her situation is not uncommon. Many of us are struggling to find out, how do we fit networking into our days? How do we find the time? And most importantly, how do we get the most out of our efforts? So today, our sandwich report is going to be building our networking strategy. You know, the navigation system in this car requires that I put in a destination, and if I don't do that, I could end up anywhere. Well, the same thing is true with your networking efforts. If you don't know where you're going, you could end up anywhere. So for me, my destination today is the mall. Business cards, pamphlets, brochures, oh my. You know, when I started my business some time ago, I used to go to every networking event. And what did it get me? A bunch of cards and exhaustion. So it wasn't until I learned how to be strategic that I got more out of my networking efforts. And how did I do that? I established my goal. So I suggest every woman should answer, why are you networking? Are you trying to get a job? Are you trying to find a mentor or a coach? Are you trying to get more business? Or are you trying to get access to information? Once you answer that question, then you can answer with whom you can network and how and where to find them. What does a good networking goal sound like? Well, here's an example of a goal that I wrote early on in my business. I will obtain a mentor with expertise in business financials, specifically business accounting and QuickBooks experience by June of 2010 by attending business association meetings, asking for referrals from my friends, and connecting with members of my executive team. So the key here is to be specific with your goal. The more specific you are, the more apt you are to achieve it. You know, ladies, when it comes to connecting, it's all about learning how to establish a relationship. And most of us women, we excel at that. Now, when it comes to a relationship, you have to realize that relationships are not built overnight. So the relationships within your network won't happen overnight either. And there's also three main things that'll help you take that relationship to a whole new level. Number one is to establish common ground. Now, usually when you find something that you have in common, you can build a relationship on top of that. The second thing is that you need to invest and commit to that relationship. You know, without a commitment, there is no relationship. And that commitment involves making sure that there's mutual benefits, so both parties benefit from their connection that you have. Unlike networking, where it's usually one-sided, where you're getting something for your networking efforts, a commitment in a relationship means that both parties are getting something out of that. And then lastly, you have to keep the relationship warm. You remember when you were in a relationship, maybe when you were dating with someone and they didn't call you, then the relationship was over? The same thing is true when it comes to building a connection. Unless you keep it warm, staying in contact, that relationship will fizzle out. So trust me, if you learn how to connect instead of networking, you will take your networking efforts to a whole new level. Hi, guess where I'm going? I'm going to build some connections. Then why am I in my walking gear? Well, I've learned to build connecting into my everyday. You know, ladies, I know it's difficult to find the time to build connections, and I have a hard time fitting that in as well. Look, I'm overdue for a haircut, and I can't even fit that in. So what I do is I build connecting into my everyday. Now, I walk every day, and what I take with me are two simple things. Just 3 business cards and a pen. So those are my networking tips, and hopefully it'll help you get more out of your networking efforts. So until next time, remember, keep building your sandwich. So I'm Jocelyn Giangrande, your coach, mentor, and friend. Hello, this This is Jocelyn Giangrande, career expert and professional coach and the founder of Sachet LLC. Allow me to provide a fresh perspective to your career development with my new book titled, What's in Your Sandwich? 10 Surefire Ingredients for Career Success. Through career guidance, training, and coaching, I've helped hundreds of professionals launch careers, transition into new fields, or turn their passions into businesses. So how do you plan for career success? Well, What's in Your Sandwich highlights 10 key ingredients which are critical to your career. This book will help you assess where you are and where you want to go. If you'd like to learn more and witness testimonials, please join my website at jocelyngiangrande.com and unlock your potential today. And be sure to stay up to date with the current news by liking me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter.